Welcome back, watch fans. We got the mailbag here. We're going to be answering your questions. Make sure you click the like, subscribe button. We got a question coming in from Navboy. I know this is educated speculation, but do you reckon one should sell run-of-the-mill pieces of Rolex ahead of the March-April crash? That's right, the watch market is dead. The watch market will be collapsing in the next few months. Massive, massive crash. Thinking of selling a Rolex 18238 date, 1989, so vintage, 89. Boxed service card, box service card. Well, service card is a plus. The box means nothing. Headed purchase. The invoice means nothing. Paid 11,000 pounds. Pounds. That's about 14 grand, I believe. So I think this guy has basically a newer version. That's right, a newer version of this watch. A newer version of the Rolex date. I'm assuming, I don't know. I don't know what kind of, is he have it on the bracelet? Does he have it on the full gold bracelet? I don't know what kind of color dial. So I don't know what this guy has. I did take a look, just a quick look at his profile here. I'm assuming he's like a rock and roll guy, like a young guy in London. My advice is do not sell. Do not sell. The market will be crashing. I don't think the Rolex dates gold are going to be taking that much of a hit. Why? Why? Because it's gold. I'm actually. Okay, now, by the way, this is not investment advice. I'm not an investment advisor. This is not a recommendation to buy or sell any watches. Okay, ask your own financial advisor. Now, my opinion is gold prices will be increasing. Okay, I am bullish on gold. I think we could see gold prices increasing. That will be a support for the gold Rolex. Okay. And look, the other reason is it might go down 1,000. What difference does it make, right? So what's the value is going to drop 1,000, 2,000 pounds? This watch is not going to go to zero. I'm sorry. I'd love to say it. Look, you guys know there's a little bit of a hyperbole. Okay, there's a little bit of hyperbole involved in some of these videos. Don't take it literally. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now, the main reason you should not be selling your Rolex date. I'm talking about you in particular. I don't know your situation, personal situation. I don't know. What you're into. You do drugs. You're into boys, girls. Who knows what you're into? I don't know these low life musicians. But look, I think you should wear the watch, keep it, enjoy it. If you're a musician, like a rock and roll guy, it's a good look. I actually think a gold date. It's kind of like a punk rock thing. Okay. Take a look at Terry Richardson, okay? Terry Richardson, kind of like a punk rock guy. I don't know if he's still around. He was a famous photographer about 10 years ago. I think he got banned by the Me Too movement. Terry Richardson rocked, as the kids say. He was rocking a date gold 36 millimeter, because as an ironic statement, so did, who else? What's his name? Mark Jacobs. A lot of rock and roll guys were doing this look in the. I don't follow the music industry, but that was what guys were wearing a couple of years back. It's a good look, okay? It's a good look. It's a vintage piece. You probably bought it. You made some money. Gives you psychological pleasure. Do not sell. Do not sell. But I don't know. Maybe you have other watches. I don't know the context. I don't know the context of your collection. Like if you have 20 watches or whatever, then whatever. But but I should say, I think this is dead money. Okay, this is not this is no real big investment upside from here. If you're paying 15, 14 grand, 13 grand, you're not going to get rich with this watch. You'll be lucky if it keeps up with inflation, a couple percent a year. This is one of the worst investments I ever made. I told you I paid like 6 grand for this watch. In 1998 with a full gold bracelet, bark finish, the jingly jangly. And, today, what is it worth? I don't know, 10, 11 grand wholesale to a dealer. So not a good return in 20 years, right? But, better than money in the bank, especially with the last, the interest rate environment. Well, plus, it's an alternative asset, right? Look, it's you get the pleasure of wearing it. Hey, look, you can't go wrong with these things, okay? So my opinion is, do not sell the watch. Thank you for writing in, and make sure you guys are clicking and liking the subscriber channel button. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up your ass, and keep those great questions coming. No pun intended.